Okay. Just sat down now. Okay. Yeah, let's kill the whole fucking lobby, I guess.
Get me some healing.
Bro, it's literally only you in the fucking kill feed.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Aim Thomas here, and today we're going over our KovaaKs playlist. So if you're a player that's, really serious about getting good aim and you think your positioning is like really good and stuff, this is going to help accelerate your aim and get you to that point really, really fast. So I do this daily. It's about an hour, so it's more on the advanced side, but if you're serious and consistent, your aim is going to improve dramatically with what I'm about to teach you. So we're about to hop in KovaaKs in a second. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed that montage, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe if you're not subbed already, because we're still small. You know what? All our goats on YouTube, you guys always show up for the YouTube stream, so I really appreciate that, guys. Okay, guys, we're back, and what I wanted to talk to you guys about, two things real quick, is one, cleaning your mouse pad. So if we put this to the side, we can see these streak marks on the pad. If you take your fingers, if you're using a cloth pad, you can scratch lightly and you'll see these streak marks come up. These are all dead skin cells or different particles of dust that come up on your pad as you play. If you do a lot of aim training, it'll be more frequent, but basically that's kind of how you can just tell that it's ready to be washed. So I usually clean my pad every 2 weeks once these streaks start coming up, which I'm about to do right now before we get into the aim training. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is this sensor right here. If you have like any of those phone cleaners, I have one right here. It's just like a mini brush, and you kind of just take your mouse and you basically just clean it out every few months, maybe every 3-4 months. And it's gonna help get rid of any dust that got into the sensor that could also be impacting your mouse. Real quick, I also want to mention that it's important to do arm circles or wrist stretches before aim training to increase your blood flow and then also prevent injury in the future if you're doing excessively long playlists. Alright, so first I want you to type in exvl.app on your web browser. You're going to go ahead and paste your Steam profile code at the top right here. And then we're looking for the viscose benchmarks. So just go ahead and click on that. And then we're going to hit this play button at the top right to start it. And we're going to make sure we're on the easier scenarios. Alright, now once you're loaded in, we're going to go straight to our sensitivity settings. And then we're going to go ahead and change this from whatever your sensitivity is, put it on 50 centimeters. We're going to do that for the first 3 scenarios. These scenarios focus on your arm aiming. So we're going to play them on 50 centimeters, which is a good middle ground to utilize your arm. Now, if you're one of those people that don't want to make it to the end of the video, the sensitivities I play on are listed in the description, but I'm also going to throw up a screenshot real quick so you guys can see the sensitivities that each scenario is played on. So coming up on the 4th scenario, we are now going to change the centimeters to 24. This is going to be focused on your wrist aiming. Now, if you're wondering why I practice with this form isolation method, it's actually a method brought to me by my coach, Corporate Surf Aim. Hit him up for aim coaching, or just watch his YouTube if you guys want experimental aim methods, and if you guys really want to take your aim to the next level, because he has a ton of great content. Basically, the idea is that you're playing on sensitivities that support the muscle groups that the scenarios are working on. Now, if the sensitivities that I play on are too personally challenging for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and drop a chart for you guys that you guys can replace those sensitivities with. For example, for Fingertip, I play on 10 centimeters, but it might be too challenging for some of you, so you guys can bump that up to somewhere like 16, 18, or even 21 centimeters while still isolating that core muscle group. Now, if you're newer to fingertip aiming, I would suggest starting at 18 centimeters and then working your way up until you get down towards 10. As you can probably tell, my fingertip aim isn't exactly great at 10 centimeters, but if you saw me 2 months ago, you'd see the improvement that I've had just in 2 months practicing on it as somebody who's always played low sensitivity in every game. With that being said, guys, I just want to push you to get through the discomfort of your weaknesses. There will be times when you feel like you might not ever get better, or you'll have a whole entire week where your aim is just horrible and you're just like questioning yourself, like, can I really do this? And the fact is you can. That's one of the best parts about aim training, is learning that resilience factor, telling yourself you can do it, getting back up when you feel like you're the worst, and still aim training. Moving on to our reactive tracking, we are now playing on 40 centimeters. If you watched my stream before, you'd know that I was playing on 60 previously, but after some consulting from my coach, we agreed that 40 would be better because it's more of a blend of the wrist and the forearm for reactive tracking. So for your reactive tracking scenarios, you want to be as efficient as possible with as little movement as possible. So ask yourself these 2 questions. Am I on target? If not, we're going to flick to the closest edge. And the second question you need to think about is, are you on the target center? And if you're not, you need to keep adjusting. This is something my coach likes to talk about a lot, and he calls it active aiming. Moving on to our flick tech and dynamic to finish up the playlist, we're just going to be playing on our main game sensitivity here. I play on multiple sensitivities, but my static sensitivity is 0.4 1600 dpi. And then I just want to bring some clarification here for any people that might not play a lot of KovaaKs, or maybe this is going to be one of your first more advanced playlists. Any scenario that has Pokeball in it, TS, or target switch, you're going to be holding down left mouse button the entire time during the scenario. Some other advice I have for you guys is that aim does not only come from your practice or dedication, it also stems from your sleep, your nervous system, your diet, and whether or not you exercise. Things like this are going to impact you and make you either a better or worse version of yourself depending on how you take care of yourself. So mental health is very important to aiming, as well as the physical side of it, guys. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. The rest of it is just going to be me playing through the last scenarios. So you guys pretty much have all the information. It's also going to be in the description for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and let me know if this method helped at all. So for these last scenarios, I'd really suggest for you guys to work on your click timing. What I mean by that, you'll notice sometimes my crosshair flicks towards the target and then kind of just waits until it moves into my crosshair, and that's the whole point of click timing scenarios. So it's a good skill to have, especially like in the montage. You can see there's a time where I was utilizing it, but yeah. you made it to the end, thank you so much for supporting the YouTube. And I do stream on YouTube more often than I do on Twitch because I get more viewers. So if you guys want to tune in anytime, put on those notifications and you'll know when I'm live, guys. So anyways, thank you for watching and have a great night.